Hello and welcome to another update video about ETH. ETH continues to grind a little higher into the resistance area, so we're still probably working here on this B wave. Might get one more high. That's actually in line pretty much with the Bitcoin count. Ether has outperformed Bitcoin a little bit today. Not enough though to really talk about a sustained trend change. I mean, comparing ETH to Bitcoin. On the ETH BTC chart, we are still in a downtrend. We have seen a little bounce, but that's not enough to say that ETH BTC has indeed formed a lasting low and that it's actually going higher. So yeah, we have seen a little bounce, but that's all. Overall here on the ETH chart, the price, so therefore just caught up a little bit. It had to catch up a little bit on Bitcoin because Bitcoin did move up a little bit more in the last few days. And now basically they are sort of in a situation where both of them might just get one more high in their B waves. I've got the white and the yellow count. To be honest, both. The yellow one just indicates, okay, if this is a WXY structure to the upside here, it could have topped already, but I need to see some evidence from here. Basically, I highlighted to you, I think yesterday, today, that it would be ideal, but that, you know, there are different ways how we can understand and see this move to the upside structurally as a WXY pattern, as an ending diagonal in a C wave, different ways. I don't want to confuse you. So therefore, you know, there are also different targets. But one main region or target region I'm looking at here, you know, that's sort of the area around $2,400 to $2,500. What we can do, for example, is to take the length of that wave 1 with the Fibonacci extension tool, and then we go to the low of the wave. So yeah, take the length of the wave 1, go to the low of the wave 2, and here, for example, the 1.618 extension level, which is one of the key levels then for a wave 5 in a C wave. Yeah, I mean, that points here roughly towards $2,400. So this is sort of just a normal resistance range. Also, in addition to that, we have a break out of the wedge pattern. So it's a descending wedge. It's a corrective move to the downside, not impulsive, very important. So it's all part of this current scenario in which we see only a corrective decline, not an impulsive decline at the moment. The C wave could scare a lot of people, absolutely. So be aware of that. But in this B wave, we could still stretch a bit higher. Normally we say when a diagonal pattern like this breaks to the upside, it's often that it might actually stretch to the beginning of the wedge. So around about $2,400 wouldn't be uncommon. Yeah, I would need to see a breakdown, however, and let's explore which level we need to break below to suggest that this C wave to the downside has started, because short term the trend is clearly up, but the question will be, okay, what would be the first indication really that we are coming down and that the C wave has started? So the structure here isn't very clear, therefore it's difficult to really give you the level, okay? But my view is that if we get a break below the 50% retracement of that third wave, at least we have an indication, and that's $2,248. If we see a break below that level, especially if it's a sustained break, that would indicate that the C wave to the downside has started. Will depend on a few more factors like the momentum, you know, and the actual structure itself. But that's sort of something to look for. Well, could the overall low already be in? You know, how would that look like? So just to be clear, there is a primary scenario in which I would still like to see the C wave lower. And we're currently moving up in a B wave, and that short-term uptrend is not broken. But it takes a break below 2,248 to confirm that. Short-term, it could still stretch a bit higher. But now let's talk about the alternative. So I've got two scenarios basically only here. One in which I expect the C wave down, which is the primary. But it's also worth knowing, you know, what do I need to see to confirm that a low has already formed? And I've got a bullish count on the Bitcoin chart as well. It's also not the, well, we talk here about the 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour time frame suggests still that lower C wave, but overall we're in an overall uptrend. Very important to understand. In one of the next videos, I will also talk about the daily chart again. But yeah, if we say, okay, we are already moving up, then we would have here leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a wave 1, then a wave 2. This could be a wave 3, then a 4 and a 5. I need to see those 5 waves up, ideally followed by a 3-wave pullback, a 1-2 setup to really confirm that a lasting low has been established. But that's at the moment not the primary scenario, because also this correction down, even though it is a complete corrective pattern, it's a 3-wave move, doesn't look great structurally, and also it hasn't reached the support area, which I would like to see really. Okay, that's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.